Hello, everybody. Greetings and happy Saturday from Playa del Carmen. I am coming to you today on a different day for my live webinars. I usually do them on Thursdays, and I know for a while I had been taking some time off, but I do want to recommit to doing them on Thursdays. That being said, this Thursday I was having some technical difficulties, so I decided to do it today, Saturday. And I'm coming to you today from a lovely co-working place here in Playa. It's called Work It. Actually, one of my neighbors told me about it, and they have this bright and shiny meeting room. So much better lighting than at my place, I have to say. So, welcome everyone who's able to join us either live or who may be watching the replay of this webinar. I've been wanting to tell you for a while about this amazing, just spectacular and unique project that I became aware of in Tulum. Lately, we've been kind of keeping up with the Tulum vibes, although I will continue doing a combination of both Playa del Carmen and Tulum videos, okay? So without further ado, I want to again just go ahead and tell you about this absolutely spectacular development that is in the process of being made a reality in beautiful, magical Tulum, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and share some images with you, and I'll tell you more about the project, okay? So share my screen. And welcome again to those of you who are able to join us live, and also those of you who may be watching afterwards. Okay, so again, the development I want to tell you about today is called Atman Place, and the developer markets it as your secret paradise. Atman, I came to find out, is a Hindu term, and it means soul or spirit. It's that part of us that is, beyond the physical body. And I feel like that's a very appropriate name for a project that is being built in Tulum. And Atman Place, just because, as I may have mentioned to you guys, Tulum is known as both an eco-chic destination and kind of a spiritual destination, both for people who choose to come as tourists and also the increasing numbers of people who choose to make Tulum home, many of them being the new digital nomads, okay? So a little bit about Tulum, in the middle of the Mayan jungle. The whole idea with Tulum is, and how Tulum is being developed, is a blend of nature and really cool organic type construction. So they talk about the location of this project. So I may have, I know I shared with you in previous videos that Tulum is the fastest growing municipality in Mexico and the youngest. And previously there was only one beach access in Tulum, which was Avenida Coba. Last year, they opened Avenida Kukulkan, and along here we have increasing numbers of developments. So Atman Place, this development is going to be closer to the beach versus the city. It's about a 3-kilometer difference between what we call Tulum downtown and Tulum Beach, 2.51. Oh, you can see what's that? 4 kilometers here along Avenida Kukulkan. Okay. Let's get into what this is about. So once again, this is actually the third of a series of developments from this Quintana Roo based developer, and I'll tell you a little bit about the developer later. But prior to building Atman Place, they also had another one called Atman Residences and Atman Village. Those are literally in the stages of delivery. In fact, next Thursday we're having an exciting opening party for Atman Residences. Now, guys, like, what is this? I mean, look at this. I mean, what is this amazingness? I mean, I look at this picture and I'm like, what is this? In case you're wondering, what these columns are about are these columns that you see here that surround the central restaurant that will be in the middle of this development are inspired by aqueducts that and you know what, I don't want to say the Mayans because I don't think it was the Mayans, but I think it was actually the Spaniards. Once they came to Mexico, they built these aqueducts in various Mexican cities, and we have one in the city of Puebla. I visited the city of Querétaro, and there was this major aqueduct that looks very much like this. And please don't ask me how it works, but it's kind of a landmark in this in at least these two cities that I'm aware of in Mexico, but I believe they were like that in other Mexican cities as well. So this development, you guys, is a total of 51 villas, each of them with their own private gardens and rooftop pools. Okay, the development will also feature 24/7 security, parking, controlled access, of course. A spa and meditation place. This is a three-part development. The first stage gets delivered in June of 2023. Second one, January of 2024, and then third stage would be July of 2024. Okay, these are again. This is how the development will be set up, and once we get into the availability, I do believe that's where you see kind of which stages the houses will be delivered in. But what I thought was really cool, among the cool features of development in Tulum, we have, in this area here, we're going to have jacuzzi, cold plunge pool, and massage beds, and a temazcal and wellness. Now, I don't know if I told you guys about what a temazcal is or how many of you are familiar with that. It is a Mayan purification ritual. I know the Native Americans in even in Canada and the U.S. are we know about the practice of being in these domes like sweat lodges. That's what I was looking for, sweat lodges. So this is the Mayan equivalent of a sweat lodge. They are usually made out of rocks and heated rocks and essentially I have participated in a couple of temazcal rituals, and it's really amazing. It's a purifying ritual. It's a way to kind of get back to yourself, and absolutely beautiful. So essentially what they do is they pour, people will gather in the circle and prayers get told, and there's a way that the ritual is run. And the one I participated in, it was actually a Mayan elder that helped co-host the ritual with us. It was really, really cool. So it's really cool, but many developments, especially in Tulum, will include a temazcal. Of course, this is not something that the local residents would be like, oh, I'm just going to host the temazcal. I mean, if they're trained to guide that type of ritual, great. Otherwise, I would imagine that that's available for the residents to have. I don't want to call them a shaman, but it's usually Mayan elders or people who are trained to guide the rituals, okay? And there are quite a few in the area, which is also really cool. But yeah, I thought the cold plunge pool is another nice feature that is absolutely unique. I mean, usually, jacuzzis are many to be found, but cold plunge pools, I would have to pay extra dinero to go to a special spa. So the fact that the residents in this development are going to have that, and be able to take a cold plunge every morning, that's amazing. Sun deck, hammock lounge, gym and yoga, of course, can be in Tulum and not have a yoga area, okay? That's just like impossible, okay? And looks like they're gonna also have a stage for, I guess, local and maybe international artists to come and perform on occasion. Again, I am just like, I cannot believe the how beautiful this place is. Now, I have to say their earlier developments, they sold extremely well because it truly is a very unique and project that really stands out. And again, it has this blend of modern and traditional. I wouldn't even call it traditional, but I don't even know. Like this, to me, that's why I felt inspired to hold a webinar, Higher Self Living, because just imagine living or even having the opportunity to travel to a place like this. And I think for those of you who are maybe contemplating, hey, listen, I may want to own a place in the Riviera Maya. Maybe I'll live in it some of the time and I'll rent it out the rest of the time. I can see a place like this really standing out, even though, again, I'll say there are many unique developers in Tulum, developments, and developers here really have allowed their creativity to stand out, some more than others. I mean, you still find some boxy buildings and so on, but I mean, this to me is just like a really spectacular project. This is what the spa area will look like. Muchas gracias. I will be very happy to go for massages there. Even as a guest. Your own secret world. Again, open spaces, and as mentioned, every villa has its own private pool. Now, the villas do not come furnished. Now, these are 2-bedroom villas, and I did ask the question if they could be converted to a 3-bedroom. The current design does not allow for that. Now, we know that the average visitors to Tulum are couples, although I do think that increasingly there are more and more developments that allow for more space for families. This could be one of them, okay? But again, these are not 3 or 4 bedroom houses. We can talk about other developments that feature that. What really drew me to this development is just how spectacular it is, and just it just feels good just looking at it. I like the name as well, and as you can see, the kitchens will come very well equipped with ovens, stainless steel appliances. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know where else in the world you're gonna go and find anything like this. And interestingly enough, um, the older 2 bedrooms are actually lock-off suites. So the one of the bedrooms can be rented out. As you can see, it's even set up with a little kitchenette, at least a mini fridge. So if you want to live in the unit, you can live in one half of the unit, rent out this lock-off suite, and have a source of income. Amazing for the digital nomads out there. Okay, this is what your rooftop would look like. Okay, I was going to say, so even though furniture is not included, we do have a furniture package that the developer has worked out, and it's literally turnkey. And we can talk about that in a second, with a high-end local furniture provider. Okay, yeah. Wouldn't you just love to just chill on a terrace like this? I mean, whether it's for a weekend or for the whole summer or for the whole Canadian winter, perhaps. Okay, so what do we have here? Again, just in terms of the setup, we have on the ground floor. This is actually okay. Yeah, so private pool on the ground floor, and then you have a splash pool on the terrace. I mean, you want to send the kids to the little pool, and you and your honey can be in the little pool upstairs. Hey, por qué no? Why not? But yeah, the bedrooms would be on the second floor, as you can see, and there is the lock off option, which would be, um, you know what? I don't know which of these two, but definitely one of these could be essentially, yeah, guest bedroom lock off option. One of these could be rented off as a separate space. Okay, um, and if any of you have questions, or you want, oh yeah, we should probably talk about. Oh, I'm surprised the price is not in there. Ha ha ha! You're probably wondering. Let me see if it's in the. I definitely have seen it somewhere, and I'd like to let you guess at it first. So in terms of the availability, I mean, this looks like the original brochure. Okay, all right. Ooh, it goes into the prices already. Okay. So look at that. Okay. As you can see, that's so. First of all, I mean, when I first saw this project, I was like, "Oh my God, this must be like $600,000." Like, I mean, maybe I was thinking in Canadian dollars, but even so, I mean, when you see what's being offered and just how amazing it looks, I'm like, yeah, this is what I mean. Like, and then I saw the price and was like, wow, okay, for 300,000. Okay, these are in US dollars. I should mention for my Canadian friends. Um, but currently, as you can see, they have a promotion that if somebody's in a position to put down 80%, this is what that's what the price can be, as low as 300,000, 308. Okay. Now again, they do not come furnished. The furniture package that the developer has made available is around 25,000, but it includes everything, like down to your decoration. Everything comes included, so your property will pretty much be turnkey. Another nice feature of this development, and by the way, this is so talking about the different phases. So phase one, I think that's probably sold out by now. Phase one would be the purple. I don't see any purple. Oh yeah, I guess. Okay, so the center area is the purple. Oh yeah, there you go. I knew this. Okay, center area is purple. Second phase, so phase one to be delivered in June of 2023. I don't see any more availability in here, but we still have availability for not the whole lot. As you can see, only the ones, like literally a handful of units are still available. I know I still wanted to tell you about it because I just love this project so much. In terms of the developer, again, I won't take too much of your time, but they are a local developer, and I actually, yeah, vacay development, very funny. Okay, vacay. Okay, well, so they started off building these luxury villas in Tulum, and then soon afterwards started moving into more planned developments. And then this boutique building here again, not, I mean, this could be very well like a typical Tulum building, like with these other projects that really have. So this was the first Atman residences. I mean, that looks pretty amazing too. And again, that's why it sold so well. This was the second, which was called Atman Village. Again, amazing looking. But if you ask me, I think with Atman Place, they have really um, outdone themselves. So this is the first of these is currently in the delivery project, and this is where we're going to have the opening party next week. I will take some footage there. I'm looking forward to that. Um, and this beauty, my friends, oh my goodness, no wonder there are only like 5 villas left. Um, yeah, and yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention is that, and I'm gonna stop sharing. Well, actually, why don't I, instead of stopping sharing, I'm gonna just show you the pictures again and keep talking, okay? 'Cause I think that's just awesome. So, uh, because the Tulum real estate market is definitely catered to people that come here on shorter or longer vacations as well. It is still a tourist economy. Airbnb, short-term rentals are definitely allowed. Now, most of the owners, I think for a place like this, you may expect to have owners that do spend at least some of the time here. But of course, many people do buy this as an investment property and seeing the potential of Tulum, knowing, and I've spoken to you guys about this before, that Tulum overall is rated as an A plus rental market by AirDNA.co, which is a platform that evaluates the performance of rentals in like literally micro markets across the world, short-term rentals. So they pull data in real time from Airbnb and VRBO, and they rate different markets. One of these days, maybe I'll show you, but I don't currently have a subscription to the site. But when I looked, which was like a few months ago, every neighborhood I was looking at in Tulum was like A plus, A plus. Now, how is that going to change moving forward with increasing developments coming to the market? Well, let's keep in mind that they're building a new international airport that's going to be much closer to Tulum than the Cancun airport. So Tulum, I definitely feel it's increasingly becoming an international destination beyond what it already is. It's the Tulum mystique is going to endure, and it's becoming amped up, in my opinion. And I'm seeing, again, we've got the high velocity Mayan train and the airport opening in the spring of 2024. In fact, the Mayan train station in Tulum is set to open or to be ready sometime this year. So exciting, exciting. Okay, what was I just mentioning? Okay, I'm like losing my train of thought. The developer has an arrangement with a short-term rentals management company that already have a number of buildings under management. In fact, they're the top-rated short-term rentals management company in this area. The name escapes me right now, but for any of you who are interested, I'm happy. Oh, they're actually called Rumba Hospitality. So they are the top-rated short-term rentals short-term rentals management company in the area, and they so the whole. If you are doing this as an investment, it can be completely hands off for you. And look at this, guys. Okay, magical paradise. Gracias, gracias. Okay. Okay. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing now. I think that's good. Thanks again for tuning in, you guys. So yeah, I was gonna say, if you were doing this as an investment, we with this company, they take a 25% off the top, and that's pretty common when it comes to short-term rentals. You're looking at anywhere from at the minimum 20% to even 35% with other companies. These guys, for what they offer, they are actually a hotel like level management. Like there would be on-site staff to welcome your guests. It's literally hotel level management, but for your condo unit, or in this case for your villa. Okay, so very much hands off for the foreign investor. If you are wondering about how does it even work to buy property in Mexico, I recently recorded a video about this, and I will link to it below. Where I was answering some very common questions about buying property in Mexico. So anyway, my friends, I see I'm already close to like 20 minutes. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. Please don't forget to give this a like, and if you want to subscribe, I'll be very happy to have you on board. I will continue posting videos more and more often, like at least once a week, at least. Okay, and yeah. And if you have any questions about this beautiful development, or you're just thinking of checking out the area from an investment perspective, or even to buy a second home, you can reach me at info@freedomplaya.com. Freedom, Playa.com. Thanks, you guys, and have a nice evening and a nice weekend. And I'll see you all soon. Blessings. Mwah.